Hello, students. How are you? I hope you are all fine. Today, I am going to tell about the second voyage story. This is our lesson number 5. Let us get into the story. Listen carefully. Sindbad was a merchant from Baghdad in the east. He accumulated a lot of riches during his voyages and became very wealthy. But Sindbad was dissatisfied with his ideal life and longed to go out into the sea again. He embarked for the second time in a good ship with other merchants. He was enjoying the calm breeze and the cool waves. They travelled for many days. After a few days, they reached near an island. They decided to stop on that island. All were collected fruits and flowers in the island. He sat down in a shady place and soon fell asleep. When he woke up, he realized that the ship had gone. He rushed to and fro, uttering cries of despair. He must find out a way to escape from the island. But there was no one around. He climbed a tree to get a better view of the sea. He found nothing there. He looked around in the island and a huge dazzling white object caught his eyes. It was very far away, so he could not make out what it might be. So he came down the tree and went near it. That was strange. He thought that it looked like a white ball of immense size and height. He touched it and found it was very smooth and soft. By that time, the sun was almost setting, but quite suddenly it became dark. Something like a huge black cloud came swiftly over him. He was amazed to see a bird of extraordinary size. The bird came down and sat near the big white rock, which was actually that giant bird's egg kept in a nest. He had an idea. He took his belt and tied himself to the bird's leg, and off the bird flew. The bird was flying very high. He was very afraid. After flying a long time, the bird flew down and landed near few rocks. He untied himself and started running, and suddenly he fell down. He was going down and down and down, and finally he landed in a deep valley. He started looking around. Suddenly he saw a giant snake. He saw so many snakes. He observed that the ground was scattered untidily with diamonds and rubies. They are shining brightly. Wow! Diamonds and rubies. If he can't take some of them along with him, he will become very rich. He started looking around to find a way to escape from the valley. When he walked further, he saw a big piece of meat laid on the ground next to a big rock. He went near it. There were a few rubies and diamonds stuck to the meat. Suddenly the giant bird came down flying. Sindbad hid himself behind the rock. The bird landed in the valley. He thought it might have come to take the meat. Sindbad thought of an idea. He gathered as many rubies and diamonds he could and kept them in his leather wallet in which he had carried his provisions. He tied the wallet securely to his belt. He chose a suitable piece of meat and with the aid of his turban bounded it firmly to his back. He lay down upon his face and awaited the coming of the eagle. The eagle came and picked up the meat and started flying. After some time, the eagle dropped the piece of meat and he fell down the eagle bird nest next to the giant eggs. When he looked around, the three merchants standing around him and they were amazed to find him, and at the same time they disappointed and angry. All of them began to scold him, and having robbed their usual profit. But Sindbad explained all to the merchants and asked them to take along with them. The merchants agreed. They boarded their ship and set off. Those merchants dropped him off at Baghdad. Sindbad gave large sum of money to the poor. Then he settled down to enjoy peacefully with the riches he had gained with so much toil and pain. That's all the story, children. I think you enjoyed it very much. I will you meet in the next class. Stay home, stay safe. Bye, children.